Welcome back to the Detroit Lions. Fonza, finally back. Missed the past couple weeks. The post game for the Carolina game, the Green Bay game, and the New Orleans game. Had a lot of penalties in that New Orleans game and the Green Bay game. I believe we had 10 in the Green Bay game. In the New Orleans game, we had 11 for over 107 yards, I believe, and over another 100 of negated yards we could have had if it hadn't been for the penalties. Got to get rid of the stupid boneheaded plays, personal fouls, unsportsmanlike conduct. We're not going to go far with any of that going on, but let's get into the picks really quick. Talk about that a little bit more. Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Going to go with Pittsburgh. Cleveland's playing some kind of defense. I don't know what happened with Ray Rice. I didn't expect him to run all over him like he did, but I'm going to have to go with Pittsburgh here. And then you got Indy and Baltimore. Defense is going to be too much for Indianapolis. I know, even though Dan Orlovsky did okay for what it was, he had over 100 passer rating, so that wasn't too bad to see. But yeah, they can't beat Baltimore. I don't see it happening. You got Atlanta and Carolina. Atlanta coming off a bad loss. Carolina is at home. I think they're going to pull this one out, but it's going to be a close one, division game. But I won't be surprised if Atlanta wins this. This is one Atlanta should win, but I just think Carolina is going to pull it out. Then you got Houston and Cincinnati. Two tough defenses here. I'm going to pick Cincinnati to win here. They're at home, and they really need this win. I think they both need the win, but Cincinnati needs this a little more than the Texans do. Then you got Tampa Bay and the Jacksonville Jags. Both offenses struggling a little bit here. The defenses is both playing a little better, but I'm going to have to go with Tampa here. I think their offense is just a tad bit better. And then you got Philadelphia and Miami. Miami's playing some good ball. Philadelphia is struggling to tackle people on defense, especially with their defensive backs and what have you, and they got to do a better job covering. Mike Vick is back, but I'm still picking Miami to win this game. Kansas City, you got Kansas City and the Jets, two very good defenses here, but I believe the Jets' offense is just that much, just a tad bit better than Kansas City, so I'm gonna have to go with Kansas City in this. The Jets' offense is a tad bit better. I'm gonna have to go with the Jets in this game, just by a little bit, and probably a 10-point game somewhere around there. And then you got the Saints and Tennessee. Tennessee not playing some bad ball themselves, but they're going up against New Orleans. New Orleans Saints, they have a lot to fix on their defense, but when you got Drew Brees, it makes everything just that much easier. So I'm going to have to go with the Saints in this game. New England and Washington. I have to go with New England. Washington playing a lot better than they were previously early in the season. I'm going to go with New England in this game, but Washington should do okay on defense. And Rex Grossman, he could be a sleeper in this game. New England they have a suspect secondary, so Grossman might be a sleeper in this game. So just look out for that. And then you got 49ers and Arizona. Going to go with the 49ers defense. Playing great and running the ball with Frank Gore. Their formula is working. This is a division game, but 49ers should win this one very convincingly. Then you got Chicago and Denver. Going to go with Denver, of course. Tim Tebow, Chicago without Matt Forte and Jay Cutler. That train's just not running right now. So yeah, they're struggling a lot, but I'm going to have to go with Denver here. Their defense is playing pretty good for what it is. Even though they're a big part of why they're winning right now, along with Tim Tebow and his magic. Then you got Oakland and Green Bay. Got to go with Green Bay. I'm not picking against Green Bay until they lose, and they might actually go 16-0. Looking at the way they're playing and some of the teams left on their schedule, it really depends. We'll see how that goes, but I'm going to go with Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers right here. And then you got Buffalo and San Diego. I think San Diego coming off a big win that they needed, and Buffalo coming off another loss. It's tough for both teams, but San Diego, I think they're really pushing to win that division there. Well, Buffalo, it's an important game for them too, but I just see San Diego winning this one. Loss of Freddie Jackson really hurt them, and then you got New York Giants and Dallas Cowboys. I picked these two to go 1-1, so I'm going to pick Dallas in this one since they're at home, but the Giants, I think, will get them that second time around. And then you got St. Louis and the Seahawks. Definitely got to go with the Seahawks. St. Louis, they're struggling on a lot of fronts, and I don't really see them pulling this one out, so definitely the Seahawks. Coming off that Thursday night win, so they've played a while, but they should be ready for this one. Then you got the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Detroit, I picked them to bounce back here. Just got to clean up a lot of the mistakes and what have you. If they want to keep this train going, they still can make the playoffs, but they got to clean up a lot of things and be more disciplined. And the coaching staff needs to do a better job. Jim Short just needs to revamp his formula just a little bit on what he's coaching the players up, because they obviously they're just a couple of these players aren't getting it. I'm not gonna put out everyone, because you don't really see Calvin Johnson. He doesn't do any of that stuff. Stafford, of course not. And just the leaders really need to step up on this team. And then you got Adrian Peterson, I believe, should be back for this game, so that's definitely something to watch. Sue will still not be back. He'll be back for the Oakland game, which is right after this. So we'll see how that goes. Got to get pressure on Ponder. Even though he's been improving week to week, so we'll see how it goes. And you guys leave your comments below, and see you next time on the Detroit Lions Fonza.